Our mission at Infowars.com is to audit the Fed, abolish the Fed, restore the Constitution, abolish the TSA, restore the Second Amendment, restore the Constitution, restore the Republic. And if you believe in those goals, then it is your free will, responsibility, and honor to spread the word about our operation and to donate to the 2011 money bomb. For many years, I tried to basically stay small, make my films, do my radio show, but it grew and grew and grew. Think about how a money bomb that listeners started 4 years ago led to us being able to move into this bigger office. A later money bomb helped us expand into the empty warehouse next door. And in the last year, we have built the TV studios and put the equipment in and are now doing a nightly news show every night at 7 o'clock that we're now beta testing and getting ready for television. Right now going out to members at prisonplanet.tv and then reaching millions as it spills out onto YouTube and other systems. Help us go to the next level. Not reaching 15 million a week, but reaching 30, 40, 50 million a week. Our growth curve is exponential, but we need to hit our afterburners and turbocharge. History is happening now. The war for human liberty against total dehumanization is on now. Join us Thursday, November 3rd at Infowars.com. We're going to have a 24-hour plus live transmission with guests and interviews starting at 11 a.m. and running into my next radio show the next day. We're going to have a huge lineup of liberty-loving patriots from all over the world joining us. It's going to be amazing. And this money bomb is going to have a lot of new things added to it that's going to make it even more powerful than past years. So please donate at InfowarsMoneyBomb.com or Infowars.com/moneybomb, or simply spread the word about the money bomb. Stand with Infowars.com and my incredible crew and all of our other supporters and help us get the word out even more. The ball is in your court. The rest is up to you. It's Infowars Money Bomb 2011, November 3rd. It kicks off 11 a.m. Visit the website at InfowarsMoneyBomb.com, Infowars.com/moneybomb. Welcome, my friends. Welcome, fellow liberty lovers and truth seekers. It is another edition of truly alternative media, teleprompter free. It's Infowars Nightly News. We have reporter and investigative journalist, filmmaker Dan Dix joining us from Toronto, Canada, to give us his view on the Occupy Wall Street movement. Coming up in the second half of this transmission this evening, we have unprecedented attacks on free speech, open calls where the federal government is telling Google and YouTube to take down videos, quote, critical of the government. Google has now gone public with the communist Chinese-style orders that are completely lawless. We have mainstream media calling for forced sterilization and abortion. This is even starting to freak me out, and I've been expecting all of this. But it's one thing to know it's coming, another thing to see it on our doorstep. And I want to just say here at the onset of this transmission, it's time, folks, to appreciate what we got left for the First Amendment and realize a lot of people died to give us this. A lot of people died fighting King George for free speech, and a lot of people died along the way. This was all paid for. And we've paid for it with our blood, sweat, and tears, and hopefully won't have to pay for it with our lives. But if that's the cost, then that's the cost, because we cannot let our children be slaves. This fight that our ancestors, no matter where you came from in the world, have gone through, it's the same fight that humanity's always dealt with, control-freak criminals, and it's here now. And I want to just make an announcement to PrisonPlanet.tv viewers, because you're really the people that do care the most to be subscribers and supporters, and who pay to see this first and know that we're putting it out on YouTube and everywhere else afterwards and care about funding that message. I just want to thank all of you for your support and remind you that not only does every membership, $5.95 a month, really signify 6 memberships, because we allow folks and want folks to use that username and passcode and share it with their friends and family. You can be logged on with the same username and passcode. 6 people can. That's what we have it set as right now. It's not just that. Now, for the first time in 8.5+ years of PrisonPlanet.tv, we are offering a 15-day trial subscription at PrisonPlanet.tv. And your friends, your family, your neighbors, if you can afford it, buy them memberships. Put it in an email, the username, passcode. Tell them about PrisonPlanet.tv. Very easy to log on. Very easy to watch the rebroadcast, the live shows. My 8.5 years of films that have been posted there, really 16 years of material. In the last 8.5 years, it's all been posted there. The rant section, the daily Alex Jones live radio/TV show. So much media. No one organization with one person at the head of it is putting out this much info. It's like my crew brought me so much material tonight. We'll be here late again, just because they've got such a passion as they discover evil. They want to expose it. They have caught, so you teleprompter free. They have caught that same bug of liberty and freedom. Now, I just want to, again, add, we do have the 15-day free trial going right now, and I want to ask you to please spread the word on that for folks that can't afford $5.95 a month. Here's a 15-day free trial at PrisonPlanet.tv that we're going to run through at least into the end of November, maybe even into December right now. Again, PrisonPlanet.tv. Okay, let's go ahead and launch into the news. This first piece I thought about not airing yesterday. In fact, yesterday I decided at first not to play this. I read the writer's analysis of it, but I didn't show the video. You know what? It's not obscene to show you what war really is. It's obscene to glamorize it like a John Wayne movie and not be honest. And so we're going to show you this video here. And believe me, this is nothing compared to some of the videos. This is the recipe for success. This is the 40,000 dead conservatively, most of them women and children. This is the carpet bombing and leveling of major cities and towns in Libya and foreign al-Qaeda forces coming in to the country. So I want to read this as I did last night, but then accompany it with the video. And I know a lot of families watch the show every night. If you do have children with you, you might want to have them turn away, or perhaps you should have them watch it so that when an Army recruiter comes to try to get them to be involved in war, they understand the truth. Look, if you're actually being attacked, you'll know it's a righteous war, and then it's got to happen. But these drones killing up to 200 people at a pop, and the Pentagon says it's worth it to kill 200 people if you kill one bad guy who they say is a bad guy. No judge, no jury. This is dehumanizing everybody. It's one thing to have war when somebody assaults you, and it's right there face to face. But this whole system of cowardly drones expanding, which they now say is going to be used against the American people, is incredible. So here's your Peace Prize winner. There he is right there with the Nobel Peace Prize. They're actually talking about giving him another one. It's all part of the psychological warfare where war is peace. A recipe for success. The grinning shill international terrorist president of the United States talks up the regime's atrocities on a late-night comedy show with the host audience and millions of people out in TV land going along with it. And he goes on to say, holy bleep. Yeah, remember Bush at that press dinner going, no weapons of destruction under here. No, none under there. And we cut in images of dead children. Well, we just cut in images. We're going to actually show you it happening here in a moment. And again, this tears my guts out having little toddlers. But you need to see it. You need to really, really wake up and look at it and take it in That's where you're going to find your humanity. They want to just sell you all this is sexy and cool. It's not sexy. To me, Obama's recipe for success looks like and sounds like a child with the lower half of his face blown off. The child's horrifying screams emerge through a pulpy, gaping cavity where his mouth and jaw used to be. You shouldn't watch the video if you know what's good for you. But it reminds me of the words of Harold Pinter, and then we'll go to the clip. It never happened. Nothing ever happened. Even while it was happening, it wasn't happening. It didn't matter. It was of no interest. The crimes of the United States have been systematic, constant, vicious, remorseless, but very few people have actually talked about them. You have to hand it to America, that is the globalist controllers that hijacked us and use us in their name while we all think we're the good guys. It has exercised a quite clinical manipulation of power worldwide while masquerading as a force for universal good. It's a brilliant, even witty, highly successful act of hypnosis. Okay, let's go ahead and go to the recipe for success. You have a foreign proxy army, Al-Qaeda in this case, come in. They start shooting police, blowing buildings up. The government fights back. And then you just bomb the entire infrastructure out, killing at least 40,000 people, bombing apartment buildings, you name it. And then you call it freedom and liberty because the Peace Prize guy's doing it. And then the very same global bankers that did all this come in and take control of the country and put them all in debt to rebuild the nation. So let's go to this. Let's go to the clip.
I think it's obviously sends a strong message around the world to dictators that people long to be free, and they need to respect the human rights and the universal aspirations of people. We introduced the resolution in the United Nations that allowed us to protect civilians in Libya when Gaddafi was threatening to slaughter them. It was our folks in NATO who were helping to coordinate the NATO operation there. And the difference here is we were able to organize the international community. We were able to get the UN mandate for the operation. We were able to get Arab countries involved. And so there was never this sense that somehow we were unilaterally making a decision to take out somebody. Rather, it was the world community, and that's part of the reason why this whole thing only cost us $1 billion as opposed to $1 trillion. Not a single U.S. troop was on the ground. Not a single U.S. Troop was killed or injured. And that, I think, is a recipe for success.
By the way, I've talked to the military people at the centers where they bring the dead bodies in. More than 50 U.S. troops were killed. You're just going to hear about them dying in car wrecks or plane crashes. So that's a lie, and it's admitted that U.S. forces with NATO forces were on the ground. So just more lies from this piece of trash, this murdering piece of garbage, this Hitler wannabe, this puppet minion piece of trash, Barack the mass murderer, the butcher of Libya, and Mr. Torture that all you mainline liberal scumbags love so much. Let's go to the little kid. Here we go.
I am both surprised and deeply humbled by the decision of the Nobel Committee. The Nobel Peace Prize has not just been used to honor specific achievement, it's also been used as a means to give momentum to a set of causes. And that is why I will accept this award as a call to action, a call for all nations to confront the common challenges of the 21st century.
War is peace, freedom is slavery, ignorance is strength. Well, there's your John Wayne for you. That's modern warfare, not men out on a field lining up with their swords and hacking each other up. Whether it's good, bad, or indifferent, it's men. It's unchivalrous, it's illegal, it's trash, it's pure wickedness. And that's what bombing cities is. That's what it is. And I heard that swollen, demonic, heroin head blob, Rush Limbaugh, earlier this year say, hey,